Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's me, Hazel. You might not remember because I've been gone for like an entire week because I've been sick and miserable. Hello, Senshi. How are you? I hope I sound okay. I've still got a little bit of the lingering cold, but it's mostly gone now, and I don't sound horrible, I think. So we're back. I'm so sorry. I was actually like legitimately sick. I couldn't even go to work. I was out for 4 days. It was miserable. I didn't even get to do anything for Halloween. I was stuck inside avoiding children so they wouldn't get sick on Halloween either. I couldn't even give out candy. My family did it without me. And I couldn't go to work that night either. It was so awful. I hate it. Being sick is miserable. It really is. And now all my stuff is like out of place because I cleaned it all. I was prepping to stream and then like I would keep not getting better. So I had to like be like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna put all my stuff back. And then I would keep wiping it all off to clean it. And now I don't know where anything is. This is what I get for being a mess. But we're gonna try and finish Beacon Pines tonight because I really want to get this done. I really want to see the ending of this game. We've been stretching it on a lot longer than I originally planned. It's not even that long of a game. Average playtime is about 6 hours. So hopefully tonight we finish. And then next stream we'll, I don't know, we might finish something we've already started. Maybe we'll finish Epic Mickey. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I don't know what my stream schedule for this coming week is going to be either. No, if I'm going to be able to stream because there's a lot going on this week. But I know the week that starts Monday the 11th, we'll be doing a couple extra streams, I think, to make up. So we'll see. We shall see. In the meantime, though, I think the last time we stopped, there was an ice age and everybody died.
At that moment,
for the second time.
A merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Wait, what was that? Are my alerts off? My alert's not going through. Oh, Senshi, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. It was just delayed for some really weird reason. Thank you. Hand voice. Oh, this is from when I was trying to do Clock Tower. I was going to do Clock Tower with the side things on. I'm a mess. But yes, as I suspected, everybody died in the freeze.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end.
Yes, but the Prime will keep everyone warm.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
The author is very upset about it.
Maybe we should just quit. Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
This sounds like a bad breakup kind of energy.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
We can do it. I'm sure we can do it.
Please.
All right, where did we mess up? Okay. There's a couple places. We can flee here. Or in the investigation, we can try doing a different cup. I kind of feel like this is the better way to go, but I kind of also want to see what happens here. The fact that there's no other option for this means I think something will come up later. This feels like where we're supposed to be going, but I want to see what happens here. So originally we did fight and it totally blew up in our face. So let's try flight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Ooh. Let's see what you'd pull off, Luca. Oh, a zip line.
Surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. And they're off. Fine, we know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Ooh, tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice.
Oh, I get the feeling this is just going to be another dead end because we're not getting any, like, actual scenery with this. It's just written.
In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5.
Oh. I will eat my words.
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs.
I guess this is where the Ice Age came from, whatever this is.
Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Yeah, it worked out a lot better. You know, impromptu zipline works a lot better than plunger to the face of the bad guy, I guess. It did turn around pretty fast, though. That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. Sure.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow.
Oh, I thought that was ice.
2 faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. Oh! What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. I have no idea how to do Kelvin to Fahrenheit conversion. I have forgotten that, how to do that. I know I learned it in school. I don't remember it at all. Also, that is definitely the Beacon Pines, welcome to Beacon Pines sign. So it looks like maybe we just escaped everybody else dying. I don't know. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. Maybe spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we punch out. Let's get this over with. He does not want to linger. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out the letters under there. What town could this even be? Beacon Pines. It's Beacon Pines, Luca. There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Oh, I see. We're gonna knock it off.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
That doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? I know, right? It's like the end of a certain movie where they find the Statue of Liberty at the very end, and you secretly found out it was Earth the whole time. I'm not gonna say what movie that is, except that's an extremely famous ending. How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? A very old reference. I like classic movies, though. I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. It's still technically summer. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell's going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Okay. But I actually want to double back because... Oh, hello. Luca. Luca, you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Yeah! Rolo! It's that bozo cur. Oh, it's not Rolo. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
Could we not ignore him? I would like to ignore him. Seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? Oh, he's talking about Gran. Oh, actually, his parents, too, actually. That's a good point. You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Yes, we do. I want to go up this way. Is this the grave? Wow, the tree's dead and everything. Wait, then shouldn't this lead to his house? Can't go there though. Oh well, okay. I guess we'll go on to town. It's like really weird. It's like we missed 6 months or something. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run. Okay. Oh, this guy finally went inside. It must have been miserable. As a Canadian, this weather is pretty accurate. Man, I have never been to the really cold parts of Canada, but my relatives, I have relatives from up in the more northern parts, and they send me pictures sometimes, and I'm like, how do you live when the snow hits the roof? Like it's piled up so much you can't actually get out to shovel? How do you live like that? Canadians are tough, man.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. This is a really sad ending. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. You're gonna get caught here, Iggy. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry.
Oh, I know he's a bully and a jerk, but like he's just a kid too. He doesn't deserve this, really.
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort.
Shouldn't they hide inside somewhere? It'd be safer. And probably a little warmer out of the wind.
If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Your fingers are about to go numb too, sillies. The way the snow covered everything over. It's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Shh. I'm sorry. The pun is just sitting there. I didn't even do it myself. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. Yeah, Iggy redemption. Too bad this is probably not the prime timeline. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. He likes to fight. I get. He just likes to fight. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored. It's like a parrot that pulls out its own feathers when it doesn't have entertainment. Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
It's kind of it's kind of very typical, actually, in a sad way. And I just realized I'm like blocking the whole thing. Pick where you're going to have the dialogue, please, game. I have to keep moving. Iggy now wept openly. Oh, baby boy, no. I mean, Luca's my baby boy, but still. Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life. Dude, his parents are, like, probably dead. It's not exactly perfect. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
It must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Please don't sleep outside. You're going to die of exposure. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Oh no, this is how it ends. Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. Okay, this is actually kind of really nice. I really actually like this interaction. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
Oh, the cuddling. When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread.
What? Just a dream?
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug.
Oh, or our memory, maybe.
He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?"
Oh? Is this one of the future Lucas?
Luca turned to see his own face.
Yep, it is.
The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit. still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes.
Okay. Future Luca has clearly been through it.
Aw, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Can't we pretend, please, Future Luca? It's nicer this way.
The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you?
Did they fight a lot, maybe?
Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive.
Oh.
The day he chose to abandon us.
What do you mean, chose?
Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us.
Well, he died in the foul harvest, but maybe he went out there during it deliberately? He probably didn't mean to die, but maybe he knew something bad was going to happen, and future Luca blames him for going anyway?
The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor.
Oh, he was eavesdropping.
Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this.
Ooh. He did know something was going on, and he left anyway.
She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch?
I mean, it seems like you're between a rock and a hard place, depending on what was going on.
There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it.
Well, if this is before perennial harvest came, then is this the fault of the Valentine family?
I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
He sounds like a kind of cool guy, actually.
I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this.
Oh, it's Sharper Valentine that caused it, probably. Still personally betting on Sharper making a deal with an eldritch horror of some kind. He has bloodthirst in his voice a little bit. A little bit. He's standing up for justice. Punisher style, maybe.
Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes.
Oh, she called him out.
What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy?
No, definitely not. It's Rolo.
With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Yeah, by the fact that you're about to step headfirst into danger and not walk back out.
Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere?
Now how do you lie to your child's purely innocent face, who obviously also knows what's up? Like, sounding low-key like a divorce. It does sound like a divorce. It does. Gets worse than that, but yeah, it's got the, honey, we have to tell you something. Your father is moving out.
Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of.
I'm going out for milk. I promise I will be back before you turn 18. I take that over Dad walking into certain death. Yeah, I definitely would also. Alive is still better. Alive is definitely still better.
I'll be back in time to tuck you in.
Doubt.
Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise.
I like how promise is capitalized here.
With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
Who the heck is this?
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Oop. Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. Oh no, it's ad break time? Oh no, ad break! Oh no! Unfortunately, we are in ad break hell for a minute. I'm going to take the opportunity to take a drink of water. Why the ads already... They always come every 30 minutes. I don't like it. I gotta figure out if there's a way I can control the sole reason you subbed. You know what? I really do appreciate that, though. We don't love ad breaks. If I'd not known how annoying they could be, I probably would not have invested in becoming affiliate. And it's also why I have like one of the many reasons, actually. I don't have a strong interest in pursuing partner. But, we continue. Now, who the hell is this rat person, though? Time to dump points in the meantime? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, pull my cheek. Yeah, I still need to figure out some new redeems. I think I'm gonna have... When I do that tier list... Oh, there goes the ad, finally. When I do that fast food tier list soon, I'm definitely doing it this month. I think I'm also gonna maybe just have a little extended just chatting to thank you for the head pat. To have an opportunity to talk to chat and see if they'd like some specific kinds of redeems of any kind. Because I would like to put some more in there. I don't know. Wait, oh, thank you for the hearts. Man. But yeah, I guess I picked a good time to play this game again because it's not pushing my voice too hard. Thank you for the hearts, Hazel. Hello. Hello. I am just getting so much love right now. I'm getting humbled with it. Oh, come on, ad break. Go faster. Go faster. You can't flick me. I didn't do anything this time. I didn't do it. I got on stream today. I did not call out sick. It's to balance love. Fair enough. Fair enough. No bully, though. No bully, Hazel. Oh, did you miss me? I'm glad. I missed you guys, too. I hate being sick. Being sick at home sucks. What's that supposed to mean? Who the hell is this person, actually? We have not met them at all this so far. Take it easy, Iggy. We're asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads and flicking their foreheads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. I'm gonna go down just a little bit. Anybody. I'll face the wrath of the duo cat piece. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
He has to know you to get personal. You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball. You're all furry. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. I'm sorry, stranger, these children are like 12? Can you maybe get less philosophical and maybe a bit more literal? Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
No, please don't. I actually would like an explanation. Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So, you know where we are? Oh, thank you for the locale, Scythe. I hope you have a good night. You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. It really isn't. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
And I'm gonna magic wizard you out of here. Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold. Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place.
What the hell, Nat?
Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood? Or we teleported to some alternative universe? Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons? But this is not our home. It really is a betrayal. It really is. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. What? Is like the Beacon Pines we're in like a mirage or something? You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. Oh, wait. When Perennial Harvest came in and did all that work, did they just move everybody into a different version of Beacon Pines? Like, almost identical? That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved, like the people. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. Mind-numbing attention to detail. Well, okay, but the problem with this, here's the major problem with this, is that people who live in one place for their whole lives, which this kind of feels like that sort of town, will definitely know the path back. They're gonna know how far it is to any neighboring towns and such. So how the heck does that work here? You're just gonna, how are you gonna explain the roads going different? As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all, and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Matt narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Ooh, it's in italics and everything. Oh, why'd you say the source like that? Why, indeed.
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. But with a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home...
He sprinted off into the pale distance.
Where you going, buddy?
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through the weepwood. I'm suspicious here.
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived.
But why the hell you even live here, bro?
He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
Deus Ex Machina kind of character.
As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
Is he trying to go home? We couldn't get there earlier. Oh, he's gonna go try and see his
Luca
mom.
stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth.
Oh, no, this is the grave.
He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
Oh, he's trying to see if his dad's body is still here, huh?
His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone.
Oh, no. I got too dark for this.
A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shuffle again. Do 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 do. There's no... I probably should have played this with an overlay. Because there's no good way to position myself. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Frankly, it's kind of impressive that they managed to get that tree all the way to where they got it without killing it, because that is not that easy. Trees die so easily when you try to transfer them. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Oh, we're dead. We gotta hide. Yeah, but you should have left footprints just from coming. 259k. Guess that's Kelvin. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. Truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. The way he shuffles off to the side. Weirdo. You got it right. He's the goofy co-worker. More and more, this looks like a government experiment got loose. It's very possible. My bets are that or Lovecraftian god of some kind. Some eldritch abomination power that nobody understood. That or corporate experiment gone wrong. I can believe corporate experiment also. Somebody got greedy, possibly Sharper Valentine. Illuminati versus Eldritch Cult versus... yes, that. And then also possibly versus, you know, Big Evil Corp. Oh, hello, Rajanka. Hello, welcome. That dance animation out was fun. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here and literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you, acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah! Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? Nap imagines something out of source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. What if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
We ruin it somehow. I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. Alright, where should we go? Can't go that way. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy, so it's easier to find you. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no! Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Ah, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Definitely. He's a jerk. Okay. Cannot progress that way, so we'll go back downwards. Cannot progress that way either. It's gotta be this, right? Or not. I really thought it would be that. Let's go back to town. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously.
Oh, what's there?
He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
Oh, secret treasure. What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. The stuff that is illegal to own in my state, actually. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or another. Oh, this is the whole thing where Luca took the fall for Rolo.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But, like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months, which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back from later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Okay, but what are we doing with that?
The fencing listened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Oh, we can't go to our little tree house. Looks like the stuff they put up around Wheatwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. They're gonna catch up when I'm not expecting it. I just know it. Can I go inside? Oh, nope. Okay, so that's gotta be the source right there. Crooked, just like this whole stinking place. Oh, hello, charm. That might be useful later. Can I go anywhere else? I don't think so. Can't go towards where the library and the stores are. Can't go up where the diner is. Can I go up near the cafe? No. Okay. So it's just where the fountain used to be. It's a big
Luca
hole.
and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 It goes down quite far. 5 echoes. Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. Yeah, we found the source. Don't know what it does. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Don't. I'm telling every one of you in chat, don't you dare. I know you're all thinking it and you're not going to say it, I swear to God. Oh, God damn it. He caught up. I didn't say it either. I didn't say it either. I just implied that you all better not say it. We'll all move on because the guy with the best mascara in town is back. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr, where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drat, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you? You could have put a jacket on, dude. I didn't stop you.
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no! My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you are destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happens to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not going to be so winning after we're done with you. Knock his teeth out. Do it, Iggy. Show the firework at that guy's face. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
We're gonna get clipboards all over us now. Scene change. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't?
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you, regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Ah, yeah, we win. Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us. Word's hard. It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. Drop it in there, Iggy. Do it. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
He did it for real. Iggy is maybe a bit too much like me. Uh-oh. Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr
His
leapt
face!
at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
His face is so good, though. Oh.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
No. Iggy, no. Iggy, no.
Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Iggy, kick her in the face. Luca, save him, please. This is going to be a sad ending if we let it end here.
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
Iggy, kick him! You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use that walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? Doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. Iggy, no, don't be a martyr. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Iggy, you have a little nihilism deep inside of you. That nihilism is going to be... oof. He's so petty. It's amazing, isn't it, though? He's so petty. I love it. Oh no, ad breaks again. Ugh. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? Whoopsie. I'll have you know, I can still play 25. He's a VTuber. Forever 16. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
I have no idea what I'm humming. Wow, can you believe this guy? I got a charm for that.
Luca's hand began to cramp.
Oh no,
His
ad
face
break.
began to crack.
Ad break is coming. Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
I don't think it's okay, actually. No, I don't think it's okay. We're kind of in trouble. You aren't gonna kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. No. I'm like, should I speed through this so that we don't get this stuck behind the ad break, or should I like hold off? Oh, there's the ad break. Okay, we're gonna give it, we're just gonna let the ad break run because I don't want poor people not in ad break jail. I mean, all of us who are not in ad break jail obviously are fine, but those in ad break jail won't get to see Iggy probably die. Do we want to take bets, guys? Do we think Iggy's gonna die? Do we think Iggy's gonna do something to make Luca let go? Because that's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I'm kind of thinking that Luca's not going to do it voluntarily, but Iggy's going to, I don't know, hit him in the face with the firework or something. Not like light it off or anything, but just like tap him or something, startle him. It's going to be sad. I like this Iggy. Just punch him to let go. He would totally do it though. He's totally the type. And Kerr's just, I mean, if Kerr was smart, he'd pull on Iggy harder and use the leverage to try and get a grip on like the ground above. I mean, it'd be risky, but the other option is literally to just beg. And I don't see that going well for him. It's not gonna end well for him. It's just not. I mean, side note, that's one strong kid. I know, I'm just letting him sit there holding two people for over 2 minutes. That's gotta be, like, let's just, average, it's gotta be over 200 pounds. He's strong. Luca's strong. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't want to get rid of you, Iggy. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs. Everyone is crying.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
He's so tough. He's so tough. He's like a little brat, and I think he's so great, actually. I love him. I fully redeemed in my heart. Let me do the right thing for once. Luca had no choice but to blank Iggy's request. Refuse or accept? I'm refusing. I'm refusing.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket.
Oh.
A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button.
I shouldn't have done this. It's a bad end.
We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you?
I think I made a mistake. I know our poor boys are in danger again.
Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair.
Wow, that's fucking sad. Dude, that's what you do? Your life was just in danger and you've got to fix your hair? Prima donna.
Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away.
Who's the founder? Is it Sharper Valentine? Is this Sharper Valentine nonsense again?
A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face.
I made a mistake.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Yes, let's try it again. Accept.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Oh no, Iggy. Good. My poor boy.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Oh. Dude. This is not the happy ending with the fireworks at the end, okay? This is not good. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Hi, Nat. Where were you in the other ending, hey? We could have used your help. Luca, you should really step back. He went out with a bang. Damn it. He went out with a bang. I hate it. What? Quickly. Up. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. Wait, Tempest is time. Liquamine must be a liquid kind of substance? Mine makes me think like liquefied stone of some kind, or a mineral? Magic time water? It's so stupid. Okay, we'll roll with it. I'm fine. I can change the relationship between matter and time itself, but doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. Are you a scientist, Nat? Are you a scientist? Is that what this is about? So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the hole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yeah, we do. Ice ages. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? Iggy's dead because you wouldn't come out, Nat. I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role? Protagonist. You're the protagonist.
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world. You're going to be the hero.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny.
Oh, I wonder if this is the route that leads to the Luca from the future.
To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
No, you can't. No! Author, I don't think you like that.
Revenge served cold.
Yeah, okay, this is the one that leads to that future.
Second time's a charm?
Huh?
Wait.
It was
that's
glowing, though.
This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy.
I was too!
No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Okay, so that one can't do anything with. That might be the end of that road. These have still options, though. This one, I can't do anything with because I don't have the options yet. So we'll have to go with this one. So this is the route here where nobody went to Weepwood at night. Oh, no, actually, Luca did by himself and escaped. Now we're interrogating. Okay, we did hard cop. Now we got sly or chill cop. Kind of want to go with sly cop. Let's go with sly
They
cop.
run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, so Beck's gonna play
With a few
sly
crisp
cop?
snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What? What's going on here? Oh, he doesn't recognize her. He hasn't met her before. You're that meow Modewell girl. Oh, I eat my words immediately. Please call me Beck. Sorry about all
Mr.
this.
Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
Seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. Guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense. I can't believe you're buying this.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to...
Twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Beck is just getting everything with so little effort. She's so good at this. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down
Beck
here.
was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You're sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in Perennial Harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it? It's gotta mean something, right? Mr. Tolliver, I appreciate you. You're a detail kind of guy, even if you're very gullible. Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies. Sure it's not just the concussion?
Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
I can't believe that worked. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but all he ever sells us is apples. You're too short to see it.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver. I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
Oh, okay, so she wrote all the letters on it, I'm guessing. We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So you would be 21. N would be 14. D would be... Ooh, it's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, why are you smart? Where'd that come from? That's so cool. Good job. Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore. No, it's not. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Investigate Nuncreed's drugstore. Oh, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Hi, ma'am. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? No? He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear, that man would be late to his own funeral. Bye, ma'am. Swear we didn't do it. What is this? Oh, actually, I want to go see if, like, real quick, if I got any more new words. I want to get all of these. I think I got one more. There's space for, like, one more. Ooh, crooked.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Right. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster. Oh, okay. I messed up. I forgot how this works.
Luca tied a bent... If all...
All right. Come on. I'm never any good at fishing minigames. This is why I haven't been playing that fishing game that everyone's been playing recently. Well, one of the reasons. Oh. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh. Look at those two young fools. How did it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy at his new job at the Valentines. Wait. Ooh. Is this a character we don't know? What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Alright, there's actually space, I think, for one more thing, so we'll have to come back another time. Alright, let's go to the drugstore. Ooh, the Valentines. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. What? Gus, come on. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Oh, woof. Gus, you didn't even get in on popularity or your family name. You just got in there because family connections. That's, oof. Unsurprising, but sad. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. Yeah, you believe that? Okay, buddy. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When all this inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. Don't come to breakfast, you make me sick. It's getting late, children. Hi, hi, Madam Valentine. Can we go up to the cafe real quick? I'm just gonna be nosy. We'd better go to Nuncreed's. Okay, I'm getting lectured. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. She's right, though. I have so much knowledge. Ooh, Dawn is not here. Okay. Can I go into... I cannot go into the diner. Okay. I want to eventually go back and do that cooking minigame, maybe. Oh, hello, Sebastian. Or Solomon, I'm sorry. I forgot his name. Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore.
A brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Gross. Black licorice is gross. That's nasty. Look, some people go like that about, you know, candy corn, which I will fight you on. But black licorice, no thank you. That stuff is disgusting. Gross, gross, gross. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Well, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. Thank you, Rolo, you and me, the sour candy friends, yes. I'm certain you do. I always wonder why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold, hard cash. You have a good one, Solomon. Well, he's right, it's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be the telephone booth. I know it, because I died that way. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's new drugstore! I mean, underground secrets! The password!
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Okay, but what's the password? All right, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great, now what? Guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate.
You're going down a tunnel.
Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Ooh, we finally got underground! We finally got here.
Stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it. You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the transdimensional conduits from issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It's like throwing shit at a wall. You just see what sticks. I'm swearing so much, I'm a little tired. It looks like each of these has something written on them. Okay. But are there other things to also investigate? Because... this suit has a broken mask. That's the one you broke, Luca. So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed. Let's not jump to conclusions, except that's totally who it is. Just saying. They don't know that. We know that, though. Alright. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you guys almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Oh yeah. We're in a conspiracy that could end the world. Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Mining Operations Alpha. Now, we have no idea where that is. Oh, wait, and this is the source? You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. It's the internet. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Uh-oh. That's a lot of buttons. Yes, it is. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech. If that is how it works, I would have made a rocket by now.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Ad break. Oh, again. Rollo, what did you do? Nothing? I didn't even mow it yet. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mow. What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Hide in another tube. Just get back. Oh, hello, Nuncreed. Shit. Shit. Awesome! Thank you, Rollo. And then don't make me swear like a fourth time. You all need to come with me now. I think we don't actually need to do that. We aren't going anywhere with you. Smart boy, Luca. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? Oh, I mean, it's probably Mr. Kerr, right? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Oh, no, honey, I think we do. I think we actually do care about our skins. I think that kind of matters. Hold on now. I like my skin. Thank you, Rollo, for being sensible. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
Oh, his name is Joseph? This is Uncle Joseph? I wasn't paying attention to his first name before. This is Uncle Joseph? Dump this dude in the pond. He needs to cool his head off. You sound just like him. Who? Walt, Luca's dad. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. It is true. Remember the fishing memories, Luca? Remember. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. And then you kind of murdered a child in an alternate timeline, so like, at least 2 timelines, actually, thinking about it. So you're terrible? So you were his sidekick? That's rude. No. We were partners. He helped the patients, and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick. This is so rude, Rollo, this is so rude. This is not how you get him monologuing in the way that, like, helps you.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. You're just justifying your greed in this particular scenario. Yes, you have to put on your own oxygen mask before you help anybody else. You gotta feed yourself before you can feed others. But I don't trust you, Joseph Nuncreed. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. You got it, Rolo. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. Oh, that hurts. That one hurts. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he still got me saying yes. Is there a point to this sob story? Right to the gut. You cut him right to the quick back, and he deserves it. Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing. He's gonna attempt to murder us.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I need to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this, but you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? What? You really don't know. My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's gonna disrupt the festival? Dude, why are you outing her? This is not helping. Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
Revenge, probably. How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. Okay, Rolo, we're ranking them. Top 10 secret places in Beacon Pines. Number 1, Juniper, secret underground basement lair. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Oh, and now I realize that map. That map wasn't of normal Beacon Pines with the fountain. She was going to throw bombs down in the source. I realize this now. Haha. Tell me now. She's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in the town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. Oh, that's what caused it? Gran accidentally caused the Ice Age? You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So we're totally following him, right? Oh, totally. See you on the other side. Let's go, guys. You good? Yep. Come on, Beck. I love this town. She's just so here for it. Nothing is ever gonna beat the first week for her in Beacon Pines. Nothing's ever gonna beat it for her. It's absolutely nuts.
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along.
Carom? I've never heard that word, actually. That's a new word for me. That's fun. I learned something today.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rolo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth.
Yay! It's like a better roller coaster, but also much more dangerous.
Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Oh, we're at the proper Beacon Pines. I like how they're just... Oh, hey, this is the thing I couldn't get into. That was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Ew. Ew for everyone that was behind you, Rollo. Nasty. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. Rollo, stop. Stop, please, Rollo. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. Oh, wait, hang on. Did my captions just broke? One moment. Captions, are you back? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh dear. We don't like that. Oh, there we go. It's back. I don't know what was going on there. Didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it go? Okay, Rollo, stop. This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Yeah, but I could also go to the grave real quick. And I can't do anything here. Okay, we're going. This looks familiar. Yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time. Nuncreed's getting away. Oh, okay. You don't get to find out it's Beacon Pines right away then, huh, kids? Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of the town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. We're back to aliens again. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Okay.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Oh, we're already... This is going to end poorly. I can tell we're all gonna die.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out.
Oh, she dumped a bunch of something in there.
She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Can't be the fireworks, because dumping those in there, even unlit, just started stuff all on its own. And I need a water. Yeah, that can't be fireworks, but maybe something else incendiary, I guess. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rowanback held steadfast in awe.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens.
Uh-oh.
The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. And you made it change for the worst. Sorry, Joseph. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Oh, you're getting harsh. But fair. I think it's fair. Now, that's not fair. Okay, someone disagrees with me.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Ooh, I have to make a choice. Okay.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began to weep or hum. Okay, I feel like weep is the really obvious answer here. And then hum might be the more actually correct one, so we'll go with weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly.
Oh, no, my boy.
The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
My poor boy.
Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
Yep, this was the wrong choice, I can tell already. You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
Rest in pieces, everybody. We're dying in the ice again.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to.
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Uh-oh. And we all died. As expected.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror. There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Ryder's gonna be mad again. The Ryder is gonna be
In a
mad.
town brought low by its secrets sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
Yeah.
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Oh, hello, Lottie. Thank you for the head pats. I get a warm head pat. Luca's warm hug unfortunately got frozen. Yep, that ending was rest in pieces. Sorry, everybody. At least I think I can fix it. I kind of figured it was the wrong choice, though. Alright, yeah. We will try again. We will hum. Let's see if that fixes it.
He began to hum.
Yeah, I get the head flick for the wrong I did it on purpose. I knew it was wrong. I get what I deserve, I guess.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay.
Oh. Oh, poor thing. Wait. Buttons, why not work?
That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Okay, so this I guess will come to show us if Juniper... Oh. There's actual humming. It's so pleasant.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely.
It also kind of sounds like Hatsune Miku. A little bit. Yeah, but this is, I think, we'll decide whether Gran is really who she says she is, and she, I don't know, faked her death or something a while ago. I don't know what that's about. Or maybe she's actually Walt's mother and not Eleanor's mother? Like, we'll see.
As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out.
Oh.
A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Oh.
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Oh. They've lost so much.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Wait. No, this is his mom. This isn't Gran, this is Mom. She got hit by the source water. And she aged. That's gotta be it, right? How do you know? I'm so sorry. My little buckaroo. This is Mom! Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close,
Oh.
and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Poor lady, she got fucked up by the source water, but hey, she's got her baby. So, not lost everything. Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with
For
fire.
the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Ooh, I think we might be on the path to the good ending. I think we're there. Maybe. Hopefully. You can sit there in the cold and think about what you've done, Joseph Nuncreed. You don't understand. He always wins. We'll see
Chapter
about
9.
that.
The devil you know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency.
Ooh, who gave you that stolen card, huh, Eleanor?
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base.
Now see, if there was for me hypothetically breaking into lab, one, I would be taking so many pictures or live streaming this to my accomplices, and I would immediately go steal all those damn papers. Immediately.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers.
I guess she and I think alike.
They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod.
See, when you get caught, like when you're at risk of getting caught like this is why the, live data stuff, live streaming it to your accomplices would probably be smart. Just don't do it on Twitch, because you're going to be screwed in that case when they just take down the VOD.
Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh, this is what happened to her, poor lady. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you too. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just as sneaky as the Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. Oh, you had an attack of the conscious finally, Nuncreed? Finally. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Solomon, what are you doing? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
That's not Solomon. That's Sharper Valentine. I bet that's Sharper Valentine. Somehow they got the Tempest Liquamine or whatever the hell to make him younger? Well, it makes everybody else older, but it made him younger? That's Sharper Valentine for sure. That's why he's like a little old man in a little suit. And he eats old man candy. That is Sharper Valentine. Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. The ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful. I'm dismissing. Okay, we're snoozing the ad break. I want to know. Oh, only for 5 minutes, darn it. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. Oh yeah, we gotta speed. Speed. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. He's a jerk. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Oh yeah, this is Sharper Valentine. Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
He's gonna rip apart his clothes, though.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
How did his suit
A
change?
story about change.
I guess we had to keep this family friendly to a certain degree. What? No. So you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. I thought this was going to be a prank. I was so wrong. Sharper Valentine Festival. Ha, wonderful. Wait, is Perennial Harvest an anagram of Sharper Valentine?
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Ooh, I got malice. Oh, that'll be for the he's about to kill me Nuncreed line. We'll see if we can get to that. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Eris, you just letting this happen? You coward. Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? Gus, do not be pleased to see him. He is going to absolutely crush your heart under his heel. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give, the opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. Oof, that's so harsh. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Well, thank you, Hazel. I will do the stretch. Oh, the ad break's coming. So you know what? I'll do them when the ad break's going. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? No, he's right there. Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You've always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Hey, you want eternal youth? We got that here. Definitely got no side effects. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying... Oh, okay, there's our ad break. Okay, we'll do the stretch and the hydrate. Thank you, everybody. Do the stretch and now some water, please. I actually really do need it. This ad break's going to go on way more long than those needed, but rather than stop in the middle of the plot, you know. God, I hope this is close to the end, though. I'm getting really, stuffy. My cold is coming back. That's really inconvenient. We don't like that. But I can't believe I was right. It's Sharper Valentine. Why did I see the twist coming only, right before it happens? This is very typical of me. It's we're one sentence reveal away from them actually confirming what I'm about to say. And that's when I finally put the darn pieces together. It's every single time. Every single time I do this. I think the one exception was when I figured out the big twist about Ghost Trick. I did that, I think, a couple hours in advance. But most of the time I'm like, oh, we're about to figure it out. And then they give you the big reveal. I don't know. I guess it's better than being super surprised every time. At least I see some of it coming sometimes. Oh. All right. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all this? What the heck does that even mean? What is blatherskite? I am Googling this. I am Googling blatherskite. A person who talks at great length without making much sense. That's a fun word. So you could just call him a blabbermouth, basically, except that implies like talking like too much about things that are actually true, probably, and not keeping secrets. Blatherskite, though. Wow, that's a new word for me. Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Oh, so he kind of found the fountain of youth, except it also is the fountain of make you old, and he faked his death, and it's all over the place, man. He's kind of ruined a lot of people's lives for it, though. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a Pat C the whole time? Oh, the Bill Kerr was a patsy. I hate it. That's so funny. That's so stupidly funny. The writer for this is... I appreciate you and your humor. God. Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ah, the young hero. I've been keeping an eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Uh-oh. This is going to ruin the world.
The end.
That is not the ending we wanted.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We
Yes.
can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay. I actually think this is our best bet forward. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
Malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to all be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. No. Goodbye. Ooh, and there's Solomon, quote, quote. And, I forget what the other kid's name is. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Oh, thank you for coming, Senshi. I hope you have a good rest. Have a good night. Oh, they're gonna go cause trouble. It's so immature of him now that we know who he is. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Yeah, me too. Uh-oh. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modewell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold on, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. But this bunch is all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. You can't talk to the clipboard today. Can't talk to him either. Oh. Let's see if I've got anything. Nope.
Luca wrapped some fish.
Nah. Nothing new. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Ugh. Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Oh, Rollo got kidnapped in this timeline. That's right. That's right.
He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire, the source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting.
Oh, the source is the fire. Okay, okay.
Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember.
Are we gonna give Luca, like we're gonna give Luca Prime all the Luca memories, and then he can figure things out enough to stop it in time, or something crazy like that?
Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. You made me proud, Buckaroo.
Oh.
Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together. Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what?
Yeah, what are we waiting for? Because we are running out of time for this stream, actually.
Another voice spoke
Thought we
out
would have finished.
as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?
No. Stream. Thank you for the posture check. Give me stuff. Yeah, I am sitting like a gremlin again.
Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me.
That's ephemeral, though.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, in a really sad way.
Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo.
Dream over.
Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in
A
there?
commanding voice rumbled from below.
That's
Just
not.
as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
That's not Rolo.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
This is Mr. Nuncreed?
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh. Rolo's dad? Stop right there. Oh no, it's Rolo! Rolo got aged up! Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Ha ha ha, uncle. Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? Oh, please don't let Rolo lose his whole childhood. That's not kind. When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. A sharper Valentine! I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome. No, honey, it is not awesome. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger. Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Oh, I missed what he said. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened, and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend. One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How'd you find us? Your silly little treehouse. I think you mean our silly little mission control. Why would you still call it silly? I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so this is the one where she got splashed. Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. Yes, it's one of Beck's moms, Ilona. I really love her design, actually. She's adorable. That Kerr guy seems like a grade 8 creep. Beck. He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. You're not gonna ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Ooh, right in the heart at Mom. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great, we can get back to the story now. The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial into something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modewell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Wait, actually, we don't know how that person died or anything about them, do we? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Oh, so if Nellie's not on board with the whole crazy cult thing, she's gonna die. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. When she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Now, as far as we know, Kerr's the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we got to get in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. This is a heist. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. Thank you, Rollo. I am way too much on point with these children. I think that says something about me and I don't like it. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6.
Okay. Unfortunately, we did not hit the ending today, and I am out of time. I am really out of time. How is this taking me so long? Average playtime is 6 hours. I'm on like 8. I don't know how this is happening to me. But we're going to swap over to the chatting stream really quick. Oh, that. What? No, we don't want that one anymore. That's better. I forgot I still had the Halloween up because I didn't come and mess with anything because I was sick. So I didn't fix anything. It's very unfortunate for me. Silly me. But thank you everybody for coming. We're gonna actually have to finish the game another day because I got sick and I delayed, and now my streams are all delayed and everything's delayed, and I'm sorry. Yeah, but I don't have a set schedule for this upcoming week. But it is not Halloween again, Hellscythe. I wish. But yes, this coming week, whatever streams I manage are kind of going to be spontaneous and not scheduled. Just because, to be honest with you, I have a lot of going on this week, and I don't guarantee that I can stream at all, to be honest. Unfortunately. So there won't be a schedule up this week. I'll stream when I get time, and it'll be kind of random. I think chances are decent that I will stream Friday night or Saturday night, depending, but I don't have a guarantee on that. That's just the unfortunate truth this week. And I probably won't be streaming Wednesday. Unfortunately, I have a lot of family stuff happening. On Christmas, Hazel Rose's birthday's then mine. And my birthday too. Actually, speaking of like important things, you know, I missed my stream anniversary. I missed it. I wasn't paying any kind of attention, and I actually fully missed my first stream anniversary, which was the 9th of last month. I'm so mad at myself. I completely missed my first stream anniversary. Completely. On top of missing Halloween. I feel so ridiculous. Like, my first stream anniversary, and I just forgot about it. I just didn't do anything. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. It's just ridiculous. Also, actually, ooh, chat is not where I want it to be either. That's not chat. That's chat. There we go. I guess chat can live there. I think that's good. If it makes you feel better, I miss too. Oh, Hellscythe. Yeah, I feel bad for you too. I just am kicking myself because I wasn't even thinking about it. I had forgotten I started streaming in October of last year. I just completely forgot. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Mistakes happen, but I wish I had done something for it. Oh well. I'll just have to make an effort to do some cool things coming soon. Been too busy, haven't we? Yeah, I've been kind of busy. And to be honest, October was a very busy month for me, even personally. Just on top of streaming stuff too. And then I got sick, of course, and just derailed the whole dang thing. I'm so mad I couldn't play Clock Tower, which is why I'm gonna I'm making an effort to thank you for the head pat. I'm gonna make an effort to finish Beacon Pines before I do anything else. Once I do that, then I'm kind of debating. I still want to play Clock Tower, and I also want to play Silent Hill 2, and I want to play Metaphor, and I want to finish Epic Mickey, and I've got like 1,000 things I want to do. So we'll figure out what we're doing, but Beacon Pines is going to be finished before I do anything else. I'm making that happen. So the next stream will be Beacon Pines whenever I can manage it. Definitely I will be streaming Friday or Saturday, I think, but I don't know about anything earlier in the week, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. But thank you all for coming for today. I really appreciate it. And I think that's going to be all, because I'm actually supposed to be in bed in 10 minutes. Less than actually, 9 minutes. I'm supposed to be actually in the bed going to sleep in 9 minutes. And I still have to brush my teeth and change in my jammies. Yeah, real streamer problems. Woohoo! Yeah, that's real streamer life, isn't it? Oh, thank you for the hearts. But yeah, so that's going to be it for tonight. I will announce on Bluesky and Twitter if I do stream, or, you know, if you want to follow me on Twitch. You will get a notification when I go live if you want to do that. Feel free. I appreciate all follows. And even if you're not active in chat, we love lurkers here too. And we love chatters. We love everybody. I love you guys. Yes, and thank you for coming, Hellscythe, even though it's a really late time for you on a Sunday. Oh, and thank you for putting my socials there, Hellscythe. And thank you for fixing my sub raid, by the way. I'm not going to raid anybody right now because I don't have the time to actually be able to interact with anybody. You get up in an hour. Why are you here then? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Up too early, sir. Up too early. I'm the sort who like will sleep until the last possible minute. Needed a drink? Well, that's nice. I'm glad you got up to go get your drink, and I hope you get your drink, and I hope you go to bed now, because that's where I'm going. I'm actually going, and I'm going right. I'm going right now. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday, if it's Sunday, or Monday, if it's already there for you. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.